today we want to look at the issue of ethnicity in Zimbabwe, because we have seen that the last few days there have been a lot of talk about, regionalism, tribalism, ethnicity, within ZANU-PF, at the parliament, within the opposition, and this can be traced back to like 1980. Now the divisions between ZAPU and ZANU were based on ethnicity. We saw the split in 2005 when the MDC split. It was based on an ethnicity, tribalism, regionalism. The same thing happened now when Thokozani Kupe and Morgan Tsvangirai were not agreeing on the issue of the alliance. And recently we saw the fight in the PDP, Gordon Moyo versus Tendai Biti. It all turned out to be said to be tribal, and then of late the saga between Mnangagwa and Mugabe and Mpogo is also taking a regional, ethnical and tribal dimension. So I think as Zimbabweans we have a problem, and today we decide, and these are the issues that most of the times people don't want to talk about, because the moment you try and address these issues, you're labeled the CIO, a tribalist and all these kinds. And today we have decided to take the bull by its horn, and there is no other person that I thought was going to address this issue better than Pastor or Reverend Dr. Ray Motsi. How do you call yourself? Reverend Dr.
I'm called Ray Motsi.
Okay, you're a reverend.
I am a reverend.
You're a doctor.
I have a doctorate.
So a salutation is Reverend Doctor
Ray Motsi.
He's modest, as you can see. He doesn't want to complicate those things. He was basically was the chairperson of Save Zimbabwe, for those who remember Save Zimbabwe during the height of the economic and political crisis way back in 2008. He was the founder of Christian Alliance. He's also founder of Grace to Heal, which is a faith-based organization that focuses on peace building and conflict transformation. He's a pastor, or he's been a pastor at Baptist Church for the last 20 years or so. He's the head of the Theological College in Zimbabwe. He holds a PhD in peace building and conflict transformation. He is also a former Dynamos player. This comrade here played for Dynamos between 1975 and 1980, I think, with the days of 84, Raman Gumbo and all those kind of things, and all those guys, Netsai Moyo. So that was when he was playing for Dynamos. So Pastor, to start with, how did you transform from being a football player to a pastor?
I didn't transform, I was transformed. Basically, at the age of 20, I was saved. I became a Christian. And from that point on, I knew very well that my life was going to take a different direction. Which way, I wasn't so sure. I have always not interested in being a pastor, because I used to think that being a pastor is for poor people and uneducated people, and therefore it's not something that I dreamt of doing one day. But I knew very well that I would serve God in one way or the other.
Basically being, at the early age, I think at the age of about 23, you left Zimbabwe and went to study in England. And what was the situation when you left Zimbabwe?
The situation when I left Zimbabwe, I have to say, was a very, in many ways, for those of us that were in Mashonaland, we felt that that period was the heyday for Zimbabwe. Unbeknown to most of us, because of our parochial attitude, the other half of Zimbabwe was burning.
So this was basically after independence?
It was after independence, so there was Gukurahundi going on in Matabeleland, and in Mashonaland things turned to be moving forward, so we thought. So
at that time you really had no idea what was going on in Matabeleland?
Absolutely.